Okay, hello people. Doing a little update on this storm. I'm a storm chaser lately. And basically what we have here is this thing stalled. Hurricane Dorian, all right, right there. And just hugging the coast of Florida. Well, it's over the an island out there right now. So this is Grand Bahama, I think. Yeah. So anyways, she stalled right here. So what we're gonna do is go. This is my 180-degree gravity theory. All right. Unbeknownst to mainstream, gravity has a self-balancing mechanism throughout the universe. If you hear me bashing the mainstream, it's because I've got some pent-up issues with them ripping off my work lately on scientific papers. But just whatever. Don't pay too much attention to it. It'll leave me in a couple of weeks. So what we have here is from yesterday. We had a nice vortex here, and you can see it's gotten larger if you look at my previous video. And also we've developed another one on the east, right here. Now this is 108. This is a good sign right here, because a lot of times what you'll see is you'll have a very powerful tight vortex, hurricane, typhoon, cyclone, Cat 5, 3, 1 to 3, 4, 5, whatever. And what you'll see is you'll see a transfer of that energy 180 degrees approximately on the same approximate latitude. And it's usually like the one that's strongest will transfer the energy over to the other side of the earth and 180 degrees. And it's usually not, it's not the exact latitude, because we're on a soup sandwich. People think we're dealing with laser beams and mirrors here, first surface mirrors. We're not. We're dealing with something that's moving, living. There's a lot of things going on. So a lot of times it's 500 to 1,000 miles south of the, say that the strongest storm. Then you go 180 degrees. Maybe I can give you a little bit more visual here. I'm trying to get this one here. And I can't get both of them. Maybe if I tip it up like this, yeah, you'll be able to see both storms. So you'll see it, it's approximately, right here. It's like not, like I said, not laser beam perfect, but over and over again, you'll always see an opposed storm force on the other side of the planet that's large, massive in scale, like these are. So what you'll see is you'll see one develop, along with the moon's energy. Now the moon is of paramount importance when these things are developing, and you hit the right angle of the moon. It just moves that gravitational field over these storms are in their infantile state, and all of a sudden it pops up overnight. So, well, how did that happen? We got another force out there. There's a gravitational force, and it'll add to the vortex. It'll boost it. You'll see these storms just spool up like a turbo. But anyways, what you're seeing here is you're having a transfer. This is getting stronger and stronger as this thing maintains its for all intent and purposes, it's just about stationary. I think it's doing 1 mile an hour right now, which is good for Florida and the east coast of the United States. Now what you're seeing here is you're seeing another development down here, and that in effect will help pull this storm off the east coast of the United States and out into the Atlantic. So you might see it'll start once it gets over that island. It's going to go north, like the weather forecast. I mean, the weather forecast, the models, they're all good and everything, but they're excellent actually. And what I'm just adding to the equation here is that there's more going on that'll help forecast where this is going in a more concrete method. So if you have this out here, it's going to pull it. It wants to align it. Okay, they want to align with each other and bounce off this gravitational field. Like the Earth has a big giant gravitational field on it, and if you start with these huge disturbances, I was using horsepower just to give it a some kind of tangible thing that people can wrap their heads around on. But what it actually is a displacement. It's a massive displacement. My formula AMC squared times the times L times the moon's angle divided by dB. You can look at my equation, but it basically captures the energy and displacement of these storms. It can be used for pyramids, volcanoes, mountains, this, that, and the other thing. Because the planet in and of itself is a balanced sphere. There is a balance here. Continents line up with continents, and so on and so forth. So, anyways, that's it. So there's good hope. I just wanted to put out that there's hope that this thing will go out into the Atlantic, because you're having a sister vortex being created right out here, and that's in the Pacific. So when we go, this is the South China Sea. Hong Kong's right up in here. Vietnam's over here somewhere. And so anyway, that's it. I just want to give you an update. It's looking better and better for the U.S. Like I say, you can see 180-degree vortexes, opposed to each other on this windscreen map. And I think it's it's earth.nullschool.net. If you want to do some research on your own, check it out. It's always good to get out of the South Pole and see what's happening. They're going into winter time now. These are big season change. You're going from the summer into fall up in the Northeast, and what do you call it? Then you're going from winter into spring in the South, not in the Northeast, the South actually. So, the previous statement was north. It's the north. This is the south. So these are just opposing poles over and over. Every day you'll see opposing poles, because the planet wants to stay in equilibrium. Gravitational field on the planet has a mind of its own, and it wants to, it wants balance. Just like the human brain, the human body, the human existence, it wants balance. You take away what's bothering it, and it'll balance out. All right. Okay, that's it, people. Do listen to your local emergency responders, your people in charge that elected to look out for you. I'm just saying this is just my theory, and I'm putting it out there, and hopefully we'll see it play out in the next week. It's a slow storm, but like I said, I can't say it enough. Be careful. If you can, just get out of harm's way. Do whatever your local responders are telling you to do, and I'll catch up with you. I'll do an update tomorrow. I'll try to get one in every day, just to see that just to see where we're at with this prediction of mine. Okay, peace out, people. If you can, like the video, share it, and subscribe. Catch you later.